So it dawned on me that I made this YouTube channel and I didn't even explain who I was, what I do, why I'm here. I didn't do any of those things. So now I'm going to explain who I am, what I do, and why I'm here, because it's important to me that you guys know that. So why Gabriel B Planted? Let's get into the video. I created this channel to be the culmination of all things that I create. So my businesses, my projects, my podcasts, me being a content creator, an artist, a filmmaker. I wanted there to be one place, like a focal point almost. And I'm bringing all these ideas into one place because the Lord has been showing me that if it is not rooted in Him, it will fall apart. And so the word says in the Bible, there's a quote for you guys, it says, "Remain in me as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing." That's John 15, verses 4 through 5. And so the name Gabriel B Planted is a reminder for me to root everything that I do in Christ, hence the name Planted. Now my actual name is Gabriel Brown, so Gabriel B Planted makes sense, right? I'm a senior in college, and in my 4 years of college, I have built businesses, I have built a podcast, and even a social media following through various accounts. I would say the most important thing that I've developed besides all these passions is my faith in Christ. Believing in the higher power that I believe in is essential for everything to work. It all comes together. This platform that I'm creating is meant to give you guys insight into my growth journey, not just as an entrepreneur or as an artist, but also as a follower of Christ. Throughout the videos I make and the stories that I tell, I hope to show you that the process of becoming who I was created to be, and in doing so, share with you everything that I learned along the way. In other words, no gatekeeping. The gate is open. I've been a content creator for the past 4 years, and through the ups and downs of creating content, growing an audience, finding a niche, and ultimately establishing myself in the space. And I hope to be able to share with you guys what I've learned in the next few videos. I desire to make a serious impact in the world around me, in the communities around me. And more importantly, what is that? Oh my gosh. I want to make an impact with the individuals who are where I was just a few years ago and dealt with some of the things that I dealt with a few years ago, but even dealing with some of the things that I'm dealing with now. Whether that be feeling lost and far from God, confused on what my purpose was and how I should pursue it, both faithfully and practically. The purpose of this channel is to do just that, teach. Over the past few years, God has been revealing to me just how possible it would be for me to use my gifts and my passions for the purpose for which I was created. In fact, He's been showing me that the gifts and passions that I have are directly related to my purpose. And that is why the tagline for this channel is Gabriel B Planted, where passion meets purpose. I've heard that you're better off seeking wisdom and help from someone who's 2 to 3 steps ahead of you instead of 10. And with documenting this journey and organizing it into chapters, I hope to be able to produce content that will be able to serve someone no matter what season of life they may find themselves in. I hope to show you guys through the lens of authenticity just how realistic the journey of growing a business, growing in my faith, and even growing in the passion, the gifts that I have for myself, and ultimately wrestling with this idea of success and what the world says success looks like versus what God says success looks like. But more on that later. This is Gabriel B Planted, the garden for all things God has given me to steward. Let's get started.